Right, thank you for that, lads. Okay, let's flip the coin. Let's check the coin and let's keep the coin. Well done, we're getting paid. Finished for week 3 of the season 10 NATTS. And guess what, we're here in the CDT Division. And yes, no one expected them, but they're here. The Spanish Inquisition versus the Mean Green Dream. So yes, it's Bretonnians versus Orcs. I don't know which one actually stinks worse. It's hard to tell, really. Now, of course, the Orcs here would plead that yes, they bathe rather irregularly. Of course, it's in the blood of thine enemies. And maybe the odd occasional fruit yoo-hoo. Of course, as the Bretonnians, the only time they ever see a snowbox is when they're on it making a bloody speech. So, let's get this started here. It's a good old-fashioned high kick. And off goes the poor lad to go find that sucking ball. Has he got it? Of course he's got it. Well done. And now, here we go, cow tipping at 3 paces, otherwise known as orc tipping. Let's see how well the Bretonnians can actually do this little thing. As you can see, he's well and truly off as he can be. Orcs have set up a pretty standard defence here. And decided to let the line orcs here, well, take the worst of the fistings. Bretonnians would love to smash it all through, but, well, quite frankly, they're dealing with that orc armour. And in this case here, the orc armour might actually be, you know, fairly durable. Now, of course, orcs don't have any reserves here, and the Bretonnians, strangely enough, have no reserves either. But what do you expect? Well, we can see here, the Bretonnian team, of course, has taken a wee bit of punishment during the season already, but that's alright, they're always back for more. That's a good solid hit there, lad. That's even a stun. Congratulations, you've learned how to hit something. And now, there you've got to face the line of death. Okay, it's the line of stink. Figure that one out. Alright, orcs, what are you going to do? What are you going to close and engage, or are you going to take your sweet time? And the decision is, let's take our sweet time. So let's take a look here. Is there any spectacular skills showing up? Money blow, and of course loner. Well, that's a skill in its own right. The skill to fail. Let's start off with a push me, push you. Because lots of luck knocking these poor lads down. Now, admittedly, he hasn't become a bludger yet, but as everyone's noted, since the Blitzer's now got a normal access to agility, big change. Bretonnians have definitely been seen as a firm tier 2, drifting into tier 1 territory. In the end, well, of course they want everything to be tier number 2. Alright, frontline action, and they just keep punching away. Well, it's what Bretonnians can actually do best. You know, there's a pecking order here. The blitzers, you know, punch the blockers punch the peons, and the peons, well, they gotta find something to punch, don't they? And unfortunately, since there's no goblins on the field, well, we'll just deal with the big orcs. Now, solid it. Down that lad goes. And this is the fun you have with Bretonnians. How many of these blitzers have this wonderful skill called catch? So, believe it or not, you can actually threaten an eligible receiver. That pretty much the only blitzers in the game that really are also their catchers at the same time. Very solid armoured catchers. Some have said the problem here of the Bretonnians is it's all in for these players because they also have dauntless, so they end up doing bloody well everything. Well, that kind of fits the Bretonnians, doesn't it? Alright, orcs, let's see what you're doing. Alright, he stood up. How about you? Well, setting up a bit of a screen. Everyone else is just moving right around here. Well, here we go. Blitz away. Solid punch. It's at least a stun. Alright. Can't they do anything else more exciting than that? There's that wonderful skill everyone hates from the Bretonnians. Fend! Now, there's another solid punch. That's nice to see. And down goes that poor lad. Well, that was exciting. Battalions, well, you're all still, well, relatively intact. And now here comes the Blitz, peel away on the side. Ah, the powder of Dauntless indeed. But it's only a push. Likes not to follow up. And off he goes. Now you've got 2 eligible receivers. Where are you going, Sunshine? Oh, look, it's VJ's favourite, the side cage. Not even without sidestep. Well, of course it's a loner. Of course it fails. What do you think was going to happen? It's a loner. Why do you even try to reroll that? They're both down anyway. Might as well call it success and call it a day. Save the reroll. Now, well, 2 rerolls for the battalions and the fireman, of course, an apothecary. Of course, yeah, for the mean green dream, you've got the 3 rerolls, an apothecary, and they've even brought something to drink later. Yes, it's the fruit yoo-hoo. Over there, push me, push you. Well, that didn't achieve much. And here we go, they're going to try and surf the side. Ah, it's more push me, push you. And, well, they're looking pretty eager over there on the sideline. Here comes more orcs. And congratulations, you have what you call yourself a party. And here we go, more push me, push you. And here comes the other big mean Gene, and he's in there. Well, now we're going to go, Sunshine. And you're running out of choices. Push me, push you. And now even the lineman's going to get stuck in. Well, how absolutely charming and lovely of them. Dauntless time, and there you go. Serious punch. Where's he going? Well, down the ground. Meet me fist. Are you sure that's a good idea? You don't have gold yet, lad. Anyone else? How about you? Well, he makes the dodge away, and now, of course, you got an eligible receiver. You better hope the ball gets to him. Locked up player. There's the Dauntless. 1 die. Ah, it's a push me, push you. Well, he's freed the player up at least somewhat if he makes the dodge away. Here comes the peon. There it is. And he made it. Well, what are you doing now? You need to actually throw to the eligible receiver. You can't just stand there. Oh, that's a stun. This is your good idea. You're going to risk a peon. Alright. And I think your team is about to disappear. Right, push me, push you into the crowd. How'd you like to meet me fist? And the crowd actually decides to carry the poor stinky bastard off. And here we go. It's actually a 1-die block, but it's only once. Into the crowd he goes. That's 2. And again, the crowd decides just to carry the stinky bastard off. Well, that's convenient for the Orcs. They just removed 2 players off the pitch. Can you make it 3? He decides to use the wrestle instead of ending the turn. Yeah. Notice to the Bretonian team, you actually didn't want to choose to use your wrestle. Because now you're letting the Orcs take more swings at you. You could have ended his turn right there. Well, anyway, Bretonians, they've got to salvage the situation somehow. There you go, solid punch, down goes the Orc. And he even makes the second dodge away. And again you have it eligible. Would you like to throw it to him this time? Right, there you go. You're free and clear. There's the pass. I said, there's the pass. And of course we saw, well, that worked.
You must be joking.
And right, firmly, as we saw from the pan away, following the ball, it's gone thrown up back to the Orcs. Well, we know whose side they're on. And now the fun begins.
Who wants some?
And yep, the Orcs are going to go and get to work. And they're even looking, going, you know what, there's another freebie down there. Do you want to surf another one? They're actually thinking about it. Now, in this case, they might just mark them. Now you're about seeing about how everything's down, about to go completely wrong. Well, fortunately that peon's got more than normal dirt on him, so he actually survives the punch. He's just stunned. There goes the second one. Well, the Orcs are enjoying themselves here. It's Punch the Garbo night. In this case, it's not Garbos. It's Bretonians. Nope, doesn't get the ball first time. But does get the second one, and there he goes. He's off. Down the field. Anything else exciting happening? Nope, it's just a push. Right. Bretonians, this is now gone completely wrong. You gotta do something about this one. Quite the dodgy team, isn't he? Not exactly the most, firm-footed team, but he's definitely a dodgy team.
I have a cunning plan that cannot fail.
Right. Of course it can't fail. Well, you just saw that one there. It's only 2 ones in a row. What's the odds? Well, the Orcs, they're off. Now, they've always been off, but in this case, well, they're off with the ball. And now, yep, they're not going to miss this one here. It's cow tipping. Here we go, one more time.
I think the phrase rhymes with clucking bell.
Right, that's a third one gone. He's lucky. It's another one that's just surfed away. Bretonians, I hate to admit it, but you're actually getting lucky this time. Oh, look, more solid hitting. You're not going anywhere, Sunshine. How about you? Meet me fist? Don't mind if you did. That's another one. Can we make it another solid hit? Of course we can. This is becoming almost like that dwarf game. And here he comes. Yeah, of course he makes the go for here. And yeah, good solid punch. Let's see what happens to him. Oh, he's down. You see, much as you hate to admit it here, the Bretonians are getting rather lucky here. They've only, after all this, taken a KO. Not so much for that plan. You might have liked having that, that reroll you used. Yeah, you might want it back now. Well, the Orcs are more than happy to let the turns burn out. Spanish Exposition gladly says, you know what, just click the turn, it's done. So the Orcs decide, well, there's one more good punch, they've got a reroll. Let's see if they can actually do something with it coming here. Anyone else? How about you? Would you like to kick him? Hey, look, it's Mr. Kickham. Let's see how hard they can punch him. Solid hit. And yes, again, amazingly, it's only a stun. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? It's 1-0 for the Mean Green, but I hate to admit it. I think the Bretonians just locked out that turn. But now, here's the best part. Bretonians, they're on the defense now. They now have to be on the receiving end. And I know what you're saying. They've already been on the receiving end already. Well, there's plenty more they can receive from that one. So you're starting to see what happens on a crazy tipped-up game here. Now, admittedly, things could go a wee bit wrong here for the Orcs. Did Spanish Inquisition misplay that? Well, maybe a dice roll goes wrong here, maybe dice roll in, but then again, you did leave some players in pretty good surf position. It's almost like you're expecting that you have a more experienced team. Now, both teams, as pointed out, are very inexperienced. The only skill is one blitzer with Mighty Blow. That hasn't been a factor yet, really. So, lads, let's see what the Orcs can actually do with this ball. Here it comes. That's a quick snap, and unfortunately, considering where the Bretonians are set up, this is a disaster, because now the Orcs can go, you know what, let's go hit something. Great, it's about to become Bretonian tipping or cow tipping. Now, it depends which. Well, he almost got the ball. And now for something more completely exciting. It's the Orcs' other favourite game, hitting things, and hitting them repeatedly. That's another one down. And he comes, it's more punching. There he goes.
Bring out your dead!
Well, some would say it's only a peon, not like he actually matters. Can you do that again, lad? That's just a KO! Yes, it's amazing when you can say, look, it's only a KO. Well, that tells you how the last game actually went. And there's more solid punching. Now, the only shame about that one is, it's not the loner. Loner's still alive. Where's that lungy lad? Is that the one you actually already knocked out? Well, that's a waste of a KO, isn't it? And of course, now the Orcs have to discover actually, handling their balls. Now, someone's taught them the skill. I'll have to ask my sister what she was doing last night. Anyway, and here we go. Big solid hit. And well, now it's going to be thrusting in his dauntless. That's maybe the only way he can smash through, and trust the fact that he does have some rather remarkably pre-skilled players. Not going to say it's easy. But, of course, after the reroll, there's a solid hit. Have you learnt nothing from the previous lesson here? You're all now by the sidelines. Well, the Bretonians have turned the trick. Well, they've turned something alright. Something's turning. Could be the cheese. And here we go. What have the Orcs got in store for us here? Oh, look. What a surprise. It's punching. Lots and lots of punching. Yeah. And you can see what's coming here. That's right. It's surf and turf time. Here we go. One more time with feeling. And for the fourth time, yeah, you say that right, the fans once again carry the poor lad off. By this time, at least it should have been a KO. No, it's all just been surf-offs. I imagine it by this point here, the Orcs are thinking, invest in a beer garden. That would be a great idea. How about you? Oh, there you go. He's not laughing now, is he? And off he goes. This is becoming a replay here. We're down to now 6 players. But I'll give it credit here. The Bretonians not giving up or still throwing punches. Well done, lads. How about you? Into a Black Orc. Push me, push you. That actually works. And he even advances forward. That's quite the brave little chap. And now look, it's 2 more dice on the flank, and it works. And he's advancing forward. What is going on here? This is madness. Well, no one expected this, especially the other team. And the Orcs very suddenly have decided, you know what, we might actually need to protect the ball. Off he goes. As for the rest of the team, it's once again the power offend, and looks like we've got something special. It's called a survivor. And here we go. More push me, push you. Ah, there we go. Peon flies. And of course, it's just a bell rung. Counts himself lucky. And as you can see the count, and then there was 5. Now the Orcs are going to try and deal with that problem. How about you? How would you like to meet me fist? It's a very special gift. It's hand-wrapped just for you. Ah, he forgot he had wrestle, didn't he? Alright, Bretonians, what are you going to do this time? Here's a thought. Why didn't you blitz through? It's worth something this time. That's true though, you're not skilled yet, so that would have been looking for 4s, but it is a thought. I'll put the peon gladly, he's going to think about doing it. How about you? No, not today? Would you like to try that again?
anything to declare?
Yeah, don't go to England.
Sigh. Well, there he goes. So much for that. 1 and 9, even used the precious reroll doing it. And here we are, turn 12, and the Orcs have decided, well, let's continue the beatings. It's our favourite game. We can play this all day and all night. Double skull. Well, something does go wrong. Yeah, there's the quick reroll. And yes, peons can fly. Ah, he's fortunate. He's just stunned. Here come the rest of the Orcs. Really? You're actually going to case this one up? Why? You've got such a play advantage at this point. You know what? Fine. Just in case, you know, Spanish Exposition actually tries something desperate. And there's your second double skull on that same turn. Well, you can't exactly say it's going all one way. Right, Bretonians. Can you do anything about this? Solid hit. He got him!
Look, you stupid bastard, you've got no arms left! Yes, I have. Look! Just a flesh wound.
Oh, I'm going to be carrying him off for a while, but I can hear they do amazing things with modern surgery this time. That's some solid punching here. I even got a stun out of that. I think even the Orcs themselves, for lack of a term, even their coach is stunned. What's going on? Bretonians are hitting back. Might only be 5 of them left the pitch, but they're just thinning you down. Well, I guess that means the Orcs are probably going to have to actually get serious here and try and knock a few more down. There you go. Solid punch. And of course he's still alive. That's quite alright. The Orcs have decided, well, let's go and score this bloody thing. There he goes. Marching down the field. How about you? Oh, look, meet me fist. Down he goes. Orc lineman decides he better cover because the Bretonians are just doing absolutely crazy stuff and it's actually working. Alright, let's see what he's got in the tank this time. Has he got any more crazy? How about a skull? That's not crazy enough. Nah, push me, push you. Where's he going, Sunshine?
Holy shnikes, it worked.
Yep, he got away. I'll say that. Well, Orcs are going to chase that one down. And they got him. And down goes that poor lad. And they've decided, you know, very conservatively, they're just going to cage this one up for a little while longer. And just gradually march this down and remove any chances they've got of trying to catch this one back. Meanwhile, back in the scrum, it's their favourite game once again. More punching. Punch the peon. Oh, that's no fair. He's broken. That's only a bell. That's a defective peon. Now, congratulations, you've built the cathedral. It's done. There's another one. More bells, and congratulations, you're counting that right, and then there was 3. Are you trying to help them? Are you feeling merciful? Is that what it is? Alright. Does this work? Amazingly, it does. He stunned him. The remaining player's still holding off. This is insanity. Alright, Orcs, what are you going to do now? Well, I guess you better hit him. You better make sure of him. Well, he makes the blitz away. Here come the rest of the Orcs, just in case of just absolutely madness. And he's going to wait in the goal line, meanwhile down the pitch. Alright, does anyone else want to hit something? How about you? And he's off again. Finally, the crazy dodging fails. And there you go. The Orcs scored in 2-0. Well, it does leave just one turn to go.
Now, we are fucked.
So let's see what the Bretonians can do on the return. Well, they've got 2 players back. Even with a riot, they can't do it, but can they pay anything back? Who knows? Well, let's find out. Orcs. Big advantage they've got here, but they've decided to be extremely conservative. Save the big guys, so to speak. Considering, well, look who actually got it, the Black Orc. I don't think the Bretonians much care for the ball. Perfect defense. Do the Orcs really care? Well, they'll move around a wee bit. Why not? They got nothing else to do. Make life a little more difficult for the Bretonians. And here come the Bretonians. Let's see what they can do. There's a solid hit. Nice.
Son of a bitch must pay.
Oh, good lord. He's dead. He's really dead.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody!
There's a quick wrestle. One more solid hit.
Feed up to the pigs, Harold.
And yep, you see it right. Not 1, 2 deaths to finish the match off. Good lord. You might have lost 2-0, but you certainly have won fans with that one. There's the quick, little cheeky throw. It gets quick efficiency. They do actually get the SBP for it. Well done. So, yes, 2-0 for me. Green 3 versus the Spanish Inquisition. But good lord, look at the deaths. 2 deaths suffered by the Orcs out of nowhere. Well, that's going to be something to watch later on. And Nuffle, next time, bless your dice.